we will do the final part of this chapter, price elasticity of demand, today, in which we will learn how to measure the price elasticity of demand. Now, even though there are 3 methods of measuring the elasticity of demand, in your syllabus you have only one method, that is the percentage or proportionate method. Now, the percentage method says elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in demand upon the percentage change in price. And in the proportionate method, elasticity of demand is equal to delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. Delta stands for change, Q stands for quantity, and P stands for price. How do we find out delta Q? Delta Q is equal to Q1. Q1 stands for the new quantity, minus Q. Q is the original quantity. And how do we find out delta P or change in P? New price, that is P1, minus P, which is the original price. We'll just learn how to derive the formula. We know already that ED is equal to percentage change in demand upon percentage change in price. Now, how do we find out this percentage change in demand? It is equal to change in demand upon original demand into 100. And this percentage change in price is change in price upon original price into 100. Now, this 100 and 100 gets cancelled. So, this next one will be change in demand upon change in price into original price upon original demand. And we write this as delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. So this is the proportionate method. Now we learn how to solve a few problems of elasticity of demand. So the first problem states that as a result of fall in the price, as a result of 10% fall in the price of a commodity, its demand rises from 10 to 12 units. Find out the price elasticity of demand. Remember, always write the formula first. So, elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in demand upon percentage change in price. There's one more thing over here. Remember that this is always negative. Why is it negative? Because the relationship between demand and price is inverse. What does inverse relationship mean? When the demand increases, the price decreases and vice versa. But we take it in absolute terms, that's why we don't write the minus value. So, we already have this. What is this 10% fall in price? That is the percentage change in price. So, percentage change in price is how much? 10%. And if it's a fall, it should be minus 10%. Now, percentage change in demand. How do we calculate it? Remember, Q1 minus Q. What is Q1? Q1 is the new quantity minus Q is the original quantity upon Q into 100. Okay, so what is Q? 10 and Q1 is 12. So 12 minus 10 upon 10 into 100. So that will be 2 upon 10 into 100 or 20. Now we've got this. What is this? This is the percentage change in demand. How much is it? 20%. So using this formula, ED is equal to 20, that is the change in demand, upon 10. What is 10? The change in price. So if we calculate this, 20 upon 10 is equal to 2. So what is ED? It is equal to 2. Now remember, anything more than 1, that is more than unity, will be elastic demand. So any answer which is more than 1 will be elastic demand. Now the next sum. Price elasticity of demand for a product is unity. Unity means 1. Okay, but we will take it as -1. Why are we taking it as -1? We'll see this when we calculate. Then I told you that always in demand, in elasticity of demand, remember, since the relationship between demand and price is inverse, we take the minus sign. So a household buys 50 units of the product at a price of rupees 10 per unit. If the price of the product rises to rupees 12 per unit, how much quantity of the product will be bought by the household? So first we will see what values are given to us already. So we've seen that P is equal to 10, price of rupees 10 per unit. So the original price is 10. It rises to means this will be the P1, 12 will be the P1. So we'll find out the change in price or delta P is equal to P1 minus P. That is 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. Then the next is quantity. It's given to you over here 50 units of the product. So the original quantity is given to you. But what do you have to find out? You have to find out what is Q1. So we will take it as X. Now delta Q is equal to Q1 minus Q. So Q1 is how much? X. X minus 50. Alright, and it's given to us elasticity of demand is 1, is unity 1. So we will take this as minus 1. Okay. We will take it as minus 1. Now again, write the formula first while solving anything. So ED is equal to delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. So we have these values already. Minus 1 is equal to, what was delta Q? X minus 50 upon what was delta P? Upon 2 into 10 upon 50. So we'll calculate, we'll cancel these, the zeros. So what do we have? Minus 1 is equal to X minus 50 upon, we'll multiply this 2 and 5. So what do we get? 10. Now we'll take this 10 this side. So minus 1 into 10 is equal to X minus 50. So what do we get over here? X minus 50, just take it on the other side, is equal to minus 10. Okay, next step, X minus 50 is equal to minus 10. So how much is X equal to? We'll bring this on the other side. Is equal to minus 10, which we have over here, and when 50 comes over here, what will happen? The minus sign will change to plus. So X is equal to minus 10 plus 50. So what do we get? 50 minus 10, X is equal to 40. So our Q1, what did we have to find out? We had to find out how much quantity of the product will be bought by the household. What is our answer? Q1 is equal to 40. I hope this is clear to you.